boss over Jacksonville transportation.
I'm not for it.
But your tax dollars pay him more than the President of the United States.
Ridership is down.
And it doesn't stop there. We uncovered big bucks spent on his personal vehicle and expensive trips around the world.
Can you explain why you're out of town so frequently?
Action News Jack's Emily Turner asked him to explain, yet our interview kept getting interrupted.
This is important. This is important.
Take it for a ride, Monday at 5 on Action News Jax.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get 0.9% APR on select 2023 Sierra models. Plus, get $2,500 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Come on, we're right there.
Come on, baby.
It's only what we need.
Are your neighbors watching the same game?
Yeah, my 5G home internet delays the game a bit, but you get used to it. Here, try these. I stole them from an airport. They're noise-canceling earmuffs.
Great! Solid! Greek salad? Exactly!
Don't delay the game with T-Mobile 5G home internet. Get Xfinity internet for $20 a month for 12 months. Switch today.
Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. With over 2 million phone calls last year alone, more people in more cities across America want more. When you hire Morgan & Morgan, you're also hiring a family business. And after 35 years, we now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. For the people.
Fox 30, Action News Jax, salutes our military heroes this Veterans Day.
This business has destroyed our relationship.
Fox Monday.
Can I hop on the line?
Shut up.
It's up to Gordon.
Never been to a restaurant as toxic as this.
To save more than this engaged couple's restaurant.
Your moods, your behavior, you're controlling this thing.
I don't know if I want to marry Chris.
It's an all-new Kitchen Nightmares, Monday on Fox.
Welcome back to the State Farm Fox College Football Halftime Show. Like a good man, State Farm is there.
Georgia came in winners 26 in a row, and they got that guy back. That monster, Walker Bowers against Ole Miss. They also got Kendall Milton.
For a big guy, he moves well.
Second touchdown of the game for him. Georgia up big, 35-14. Jackson Dart trying to do something. Probably not what he should have done.
Trying to do a little too much. Just slide in that situation. Quarterback, understand your value to your team in that moment.
Aaron collarbone injury, he's out. Carson Beck still in. And there's Brock Bowers, superhero. Georgia won 27 in a row, 52-17. They win the SEC East. Alabama has now won the SEC West again, handling Kentucky. Jalen Milroe continues to grow.
Watching Alabama this year is like watching a phenomenal movie with the great third act. The development of this team over the course of this season has been astounding, led by that man Milroe.
Gaining more and more confidence. 3 passing, 3 rushing TDs. Alabama wins 49-21. That wasn't the best performance in the SEC tonight, though. Michigan State, #1 Ohio State, and Marvin Harrison Jr. having himself a great game.
This Ohio State team is kind of good, Emmanuel.
Yeah. And Harrison Jr. is kind of great. 3 touchdowns, 2 receiving, 1 rush, and Ohio State rolls 38-3 to remain undefeated. Michigan, without Coach Jim Harbaugh, suspended the final 3 games of the regular season. Jerome Moore taking over on an interim basis, and Blake Corum in the running game and the defense getting the job done in the second half.
Here's what I love. He simplified the game plan. In the second half, they literally only ran the ball, and they won the game dominant fashion.
Michigan wins 24-15. Next week, you can see Michigan, big noon kickoff party, College Park. They'll be as the Jim Harbaugh saga continues. See if he'll be on the sidelines or not. Third-ranked Michigan at Maryland. Coverage begins at 10 a.m. Eastern on Fox. #4 Florida State taking on Miami, and Jordan Travis has got his main weapon back.
And it is good to see this weapon back. Was that not P.I.? Yes, it was, on top of that touchdown.
Doesn't matter. Keon Coleman's just that good. Under a minute left. It's just a 7-point game. 4th and 10. Final chance for Miami. Tyler Van Dyke rolling. Picked off. Florida State 10-0. How about that?
Impressive.
How about Texas?
How about Texas?
At TCU, Manuel. Manual.
It came out very hot. Jonathan Brooks had himself quite the ball game. You see him right there scoring his second touchdown, putting Texas up 26-6. But credit TCU for fighting back.
And how about this? This is not what you want to see.
Not good.
Ooh, the top running back with a leg injury, but Texas holds on 29-26. Utah, Washington, coach, Michael Penix Jr., Roma Dunze.
The most explosive passing attack in the country.
The defense stepped up in the second half, shutting down Utah. Looked like they scored themselves. Here's Alfonso Tupatala taking it back. He goes into the end zone. His body does. The problem is the ball doesn't.
Oh, my God.
So crushing.
You can't make this mistake. Shades of Deshaun Jackson circa 2008.
It didn't matter, though, because Washington's defense tightened. They outscored them 11-0 in the second half. Barnes picked off by Dominic Hampton. Washington wins 35-28. They remain undefeated. Meanwhile, Colorado, they fallen on hard times. They need to win out now to get into a bowl game. They've lost 5 of their last 6. Arizona getting the job done today. Came down to this title loop. 24-yard field goal as time expires, and Arizona wins it 34-31, so Colorado's got to win its last 2 in order to make a bowl game. Tomorrow it's an NFL doubleheader starting with the Niners trying to end a 3-game slide against the Jaguars. It's followed by the Giants, the pitiful Giants. That's my pitiful Giants. I can say that because that's my team. Cowboys, America's game of the week. Check for the games in your area all on Fox. And to begin the day's action, here's Kurt Menefee.
We are here in Colorado Springs, Colorado at the U.S. Air Force Academy for Veterans Day weekend here at Fox NFL Sunday. It is a beautiful day today. Our crew has been hard at work getting this set up here in what they call the terrazzo. You guys see this B-22 Osprey right behind me? Very cool. It is a cool piece of machinery. Look at when it landed, though. Kicking up snow, that's a cool shot.
If you don't like the weather, stick around. It'll change.
It is beautiful and warm right here, but one of the great things that we love is spending Veterans Day weekend with our troops. We've done it all around the world.
Best thing we do.
Yep, best thing we do. The most energy you're ever going to have around you is when you come to one of these bases.
So happy meeting the cadets. They're so disciplined, so polite. Love it. And the weather?
The weather's special here today, man.
Yeah. It's going to be
makes
awesome
you want to move
tomorrow.
here. It's supposed to be even better tomorrow. We will see you then for Fox NFL Sunday live from the U.S. Air Force Academy. Make sure you join us.
If you thought Jaden Daniels' Heisman hopes faded after that Alabama loss, well, he picked it up in a major way tonight. But you know what, guys? It might not matter because Bo Nix might just wrap it up tonight. Who knows? I'm just saying. Especially against USC's defense, anything's possible.
Patrick, Jake from State Farm, explain this bundling thing again.
All right, Coach Reed. Let's say these fries are your car, right? And
And this burger is your home.
Okay.
it can be more affordable if you bundle them together.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Explain it again with those nuggies.
Bundling. Just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. These used cars look the same, but how can you tell which one's the better deal?
Bringing Dad from Sarasota? Hey, Dad.
This one's broken. Dads are great, but let's say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna earn it.
Pilots are a breed all their own. You must prove what you're capable of under the most extreme conditions. Talk is cheap. Action. That's what matters.
Top Combat Pilot with Dennis Quaid, streaming now on Fox Nation.
All right, I'm gonna change your world.
Yeah.
I love to root for great. Ooh. You want to root for the underdog? Good luck with that. It doesn't matter how many times I'm right, you'll still argue with me. This is The Herd.
Well, that was a doozy.
On Tubi, the 90s sitcoms where the zany neighbor from across the hall always gets the biggest laughs. Just keep going.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the State Farm Fox College Football Halftime Show. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Duke, number 24, North Carolina. Good game here. Drake May in the second overtime. 5-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion. Good. They're up by 8. So in Duke possession, Grayson Lumpus. Jordan Moore, touchdown. They need to go for 2. So what happens? Grayson Lumpus looking for Jalen Calhoun. Incomplete, and North Carolina holds on. Oh, they rushed the field.
Kind of a big game in that state.
Jaden Daniels is kind of a big deal at LSU and across the nation. Perhaps he's back in the top 2-3 Heisman candidates because he went off tonight.
He absolutely should be. If LSU had a better record, he would be the runaway Heisman candidate. But because of the 3 losses, he will probably simply be invited. He is balling.
Did the losses matter?
Yeah. Who gets the Heisman Trophy? Is he not the best player in college football? I'm just asking.
Jaden Daniels may be that guy. Bo Nix is there. Michael Penix is there. But nobody's ever done what Jaden Daniels has done. First player in FBS history with 350 passing yards and 200 rushing yards in the same game. Most yards in total offense in the FBS this season. More than 600 yards altogether. Meanwhile, West Virginia, Oklahoma back on track. Dylan Gabriel had himself a great game.
Himself a day, man. He had himself a day. 8 total touchdowns, if I am not.
How many?
8 of them.
8.
Count them up.
5 passing.
Can we not talk about
3 rushing? Oklahoma wins at 59. No, they lost 2 games. Oklahoma, no. Speaking of doing too much, this field is doing too much.
Oh, my.
Eastern Kentucky, Central Arkansas.
If we're going to color our field, can we just stick to one blue field?
I can't even tell what's going on, but that was a Hail Mary that won the game. Will McElvain to Jared Barnes. Ball tipped to Barnes. Central Arkansas beats EKU 27-24. Time now for Coach Pete's props. Who caught your eye today, Coach?
Well, let me just say, that is my pet peeve, that ugly field right there. But my prop is Dayton Wade from Ole Miss, listed at 5'9", which means he's 5'7.5". Look at this catch.
God, dog.
I mean, football doesn't get any better than this.
Not at all.
That's a beautiful thing.
Dayton Wade, well done.
I love it. I love it. Props to that guy. Hey, props to this guy right here who celebrated his 33rd birthday on yesterday, my man. And also props to our producer, Jonathan Kaplan, in the control room, celebrated, I don't know what birthday it is, Kaplan.
34.
Huh?
34.
Okay, you believe that if you want to. You can believe that if you want to. He's old enough to be Caleb Williams' dad, I'll tell you that much. It ain't 34. Caleb Williams is playing everybody's daddy this season, though, but his team is still losing at the half.
Sunday on Crapopolis.
I should not have looked. Oh, were they painted gold?
Things get rocky.
I'll turn your friend back to flesh myself.
You can do that?
You could do that.
That's you.
Crapopolis all new Sunday.
Can she do it? Not sure.
Followed by an all new Simpsons on Fox.
David & Associates is the single source for all your dental needs, and all under one roof. From fillings to cosmetic makeovers, complex implants to full mouth rehabilitation. Stop driving, start saving. David & Associates.
You'll hear other lawyers say free consultation, but at Harrell & Harrell, the whole process is free, start to finish, unless there's a recovery. Put our size and experience to work by calling us at 251-1111. Harold and Harold.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie Price Hole.
Winn-Dixie's lowering prices.
Over 1,000 holiday items. Buy over 20%.
Our Thanksgiving dinner is getting so big, my side dishes have side dishes.
You need a win, so it's time to spend. While you hold down the fort, Winn-Dixie's holding down prices, so the holidays just got a little easier.
Everybody wins at Winn-Dixie.
And look, I win all the desserts. Winn-Dixie, it's a win-win.
It's never too early to make holiday travel plans. This year, get there in style and comfort with a little help from Arlington Toyota. Come out today and check out Arlington's selection of new 2024 Toyotas and all makes and models of used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Arlington's lifetime warranty, and you get 30 days to love your pre-owned purchase or exchange it. Shop in person and online at arlingtontoyota.com.
Family owned and operated for 44 years.
There's nothing more unforgettable than the gift of a beautiful smile. David & Associates has been giving our patients a reason to smile by providing affordable orthodontic care. Give a gift that will last a lifetime. Schedule an appointment with David & Associates today.
Watch the Jax post-game show live on Facebook. Sponsored by Farrah and Farrah.
I can feel the ground shake, feed up the energy from the crowd. I can't wait, never felt better than I do now. This is final seconds, witness the buzzer and go berserk. Man, I chill in my veins, I don't worry, I go to work. Dream.
The Duck made his entrance with the understanding that tonight was a must-win. The target, the Pac-12 title game, and a rematch against the Huskies. Oh, are they pumped and ready to go? Be weary or wary of a wounded Trojan. It's 22-14 as we start the third quarter, and Spencer, they're letting them hang around. There have been some missed opportunities for Oregon. The lead could be larger. Give me your snapshots.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that this Oregon Duck team wasn't something to be all quacked up for, but it was. As Troy Franklin was a big part of it, the explosive plays. He and Tez Johnson did a wonderful job of opening this game wide up with outstanding speed, the ability to get open in open space, Timmy, and then ultimately you have to come back with the number 13, right? We know he's a generational player. Bo Nix working on the inside with the run game as well as part of it, but I think Caleb Williams was fantastic in the end because he's now made this a one-possession game, and he's keeping them in it mainly with his running ability and improvisation. That's the key, and that's the difference.
Along with Henny Youngman, Tim Brando, happy to be with us. Those are some great lines. That was beautiful. All quacked up about it. I like that. So Oregon will get the ball to start the second half. That is Gary Bryant awaiting the kick. A Trojan touchdown to close out the half. Very important. Hanging around against this explosive Oregon team. And look out as Bryant eclipsed the 30, and a flag comes down as he's run out of bounds, and we'll check on that. And then we'll get down to our colleague, Josh Sims. But let's check the marker. Our referee, Matthew Richards.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 17. 10-yard penalty, first down, Oregon.
Here's our friend from NASCAR, Udden down to Josh Sims.
Well, Dan Lanning was happy with the offense in the first half. He said not just the big plays through the air, but they've been able to run the ball. The big thing they need to do, limit those big plays from Caleb Williams. And on the other side, Lincoln Riley talked about the fact they are right back in this game. That big scoring drive at the end of the half, that was huge for them. Now they can't have negative plays on offense, and they have to stop those big plays on defense.
Quick option pitch that time out to Bucky Irving. Thank you, Josh, you ever notice those sideline commentators that come from NASCAR, Spencer, are very quick, so fast with their reports?
Yep, and they're fast. And here's a hold for you right here. Here's a hold on the kick in just a minute ago. The guy's trying to release. Anytime you're doing that and the guy's trying to release him back, you got to let go.
2nd and 7 after the game 3, and here's a 3-snap flag.
Laundry.
Yeah, false start, this one appears to be. That's the preliminary indication.
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Big Stephen Jones, he's hard to miss. 6'5", 340 pounds, the senior from Temecula, California.
He's there at that right guard position. You can see him wiggle a little bit, and he rises up out of his spot. You're absolutely right. Lets the guns on that rascal.
Yeah, got a little Jonathan Ogden look about him, doesn't he? 8 penalties for 80 yards now. There's a quick crossing pattern. It's caught, and out to the 19 goes Tez Johnson. And he's stopped by Rajon Davis.
Bo did a nice job of managing that 4-man front, and then that pressure was not awesome, but he found a nice little window in there. The natural cut, just dropping right back in the middle of his drop, and delivers a strike.
Looks like they're going to go with a little teacup formation, Spencer, as you like to call it, with those 3 guys. Now they motion out of it. 3rd down and 6. Bucky Irving the setback, and there's the quick curl, and it is caught by Gary Bryant. And the forward progress gives him the 1st down out to the 26.
They'll break that bunch formation occasionally, and sometimes they'll run just a dive play out of it. It just depends on where they're lined up. But that particular play, they've got a mirror off of it where they throw, so that's something else you got to defend.
Irving. Bucky Irving propels himself beyond 30 to the 33-yard line. That's from Roland Wallace, the stop.
Tim, that's one thing that hasn't changed. The inside success that Bucky has had running, and they came in averaging right around 5.5 yards per rushing play, and he's staying right around that number. And that's something that if he can put you at 50% on a 1st down, that's pretty good.
He had his first fumble at Utah after 390 carries. Really a dependable guy. Nix that pass to Fergus tight end. And look at that individual effort by Terrence Ferguson. He may have the 1st down. Kalen Bullock wrestled him down, but that little extra effort and surge was enough for the 1st down.
I'm telling you, man, it's all about that. As you said, the strong safety, Kalen Bullock, he's about 6'3", 190. He's not a small guy. He's got some length and some strength on him. But he was just drugged by that tight end, man. This guy right here is special. Watch him work near the end zone and in the red area. He gets a little bit different attitude down there.
Bo Nix rolling out to Bucky Irving. And good defensive recognition that time by USC, holding him to a negligible gain with Mason Cobb cleaning up, the senior from Provo, Utah.
They played with great leverage on that play, Tim, and just not let those head fakes and all that stuff fool you.
Don't pick it up.
That's good Sean Hewitt. Trying to get his defense righted and doing the things that they need to do to communicate effectively and play fast.
Brian Odom upstairs with the defensive calls. What with Alex Grinch gone, fired earlier in the week. Out pattern, beautifully done. A magnificent big league throw, too, to Bryant from Nix. He tried to keep that play alive. The fans are a little upset that he was tossed out, but those legs were still churning. He was trying to get more yardage.
When Crawford Brown was out there, Tim, he's in a bail technique on the edge, right? And they tried to roll, did USC, to that coverage. But Bo Nix discerned exactly, and the receiver discerned and hitched it up right out on the boundary. Nice job of communicating and understanding what's in front of him.
Crawford Brown got him to the ground.
Yep.
1st down 10 at the 47 of USC. Again, Curl, Johnson. Tez gets it ahead to the 40. The relationship between these two, you've no doubt heard about. They've hooked up coming in 12 times for 180 yards, 2 touchdowns they had against Cal. But this is a young man that was a part of the Nix household out of Pinson, Alabama. And there's a quick out to Johnson one more time. And just an incredible story. These 2 youngsters, along with Patrick. He was in high school with his mother. passed away after her father committed suicide. Shamika, the mom, credits the Nix family and Bo's father, Patrick, the high school football coach, for getting Tez through that difficult situation and bringing him with him, along with his wife, to Oregon meant a great deal to this team, and they are forever connected. James to the 31-yard line.
Whether it's Jordan James or Bucky Irvin, success inside those guard and tackle spots have been really good, and as they've managed this middle 8, that's the 4 minutes right before the half and then after half, they've done a fantastic job of continuing.
While Bo was playing at Auburn, Spencer, Tez was over at Troy. And when he had the opportunity to come here to Oregon, they hooked up again, 2,500 miles apart from where they once were together as teammates. And there he is again on the receiving end. That pitch and catch combination is something to keep an eye on, not only the rest of tonight, but perhaps all the way through the Pac-12 championship and into the postseason. I think coming in, Spencer, a lot of people felt, I know you're high on Washington, I am too, after what we witnessed today against Utah. But this Oregon team in recent weeks, you could argue that no one's been playing any better than them on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. I do believe that Washington is a timely type defense. They play well when they need to play well at elite level. Very few people have the ability to do that, but they do.
Shut out Utah in the second half today.
And they've got the best wide receiver combination in America.
No doubt.
In my opinion, I think they're as complete as anybody else.
And you see Bucky being tended to as Jordan James is out there. Let's hope he is okay and that
he looks like he's really ginger on that leg.
Yeah, let's hope that this is something not terribly serious. It does look pretty bad right now as he's being tended to. And you see that hit right there.
Oh, boy. I could hit him on the left shin, Ariel, the inner shin.
It hurts. We know that.
Not a lot of padding now.
No. Let's hope it's not a serious injury. From the 21. Oh, look at that pirouette by Nix. In the end zone, touchdown. Right to Tez. Well, it was their drive, wasn't it? It was brother to brother. Albeit from another mother. 28-14, Tez Johnson wide open. And that little pirouette that he pulled off, Bo Nix, just shows you how resourceful he is.
Bo hit the spin on Matt, man, and turned that one around and released a strike in the end zone. Oh, man, that's just beautiful right there. Improvisation, that's just being aware of where your receivers are and understanding the pressure in terms of the rush lanes. That guy right there is all in, man.
And this extra point will make it a 15-point game. They're not going to chase 2 here.
I'm so impressed with this offensive and defensive unit, Tim. There's not one coach on this staff that's been here more than 2 years. They're playing like they've been together for a long time.
I'd say communication, Spencer, is not an issue for this Oregon football team. Bo says, give me Tez. I'll take it. I'll see you. And I'll raise you.
Let's go.
Everything they've tasted until now was just practice for this.
Oh my goodness gracious.
These are the 2 sauces.
Sweet and spicy jam. And the mambo. Look how that thing drizzle on there.
The way it's glistening, stop. Oh my.
Sweet and spicy jam and mambo sauce are on the McDonald's menu for a limited time.
Oh my goodness.
The holidays are here, and Dick's Sporting Goods has all the best gifts for everyone on your list. The hottest footwear from Jordan and Nike, Hoka, On, Adidas, and Crocs. And the latest apparel from all the best brands. Plus, must-have gifts from Yeti, Stanley, Callaway, and TaylorMade. Download the Dick's app now to find even more great gifts online. Choose 1-hour pickup for a fast option. And with our best price guarantee, if you find a lower price, we'll match it. This season, give the gift of sport. Every holiday starts at Dick's.
Hey, everybody, let's take a picture.
Wow.
Get Google
Pixelate free at T-Mobile.
If you want to touch bronze, you need to get the golden touch. If you want this V to mean victory, you need to make it mean vigorous, villain, vicious. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Round out your protection with life, home, and pet health insurance. The Shrinkinator went to work. Spencer, I love that.
Well, this USC back end might need a couch to lay on to kind of get some peace of mind about what's going on here, man.
Well, Bo now has had his third 4-touchdown passing night this season after that last one. Last year, no 4-touchdown games, but he had 2 5-touchdown games. Zachariah Branch, always dangerous, is going to bring it out from 2 yards deep. Boom. Not his best decision. Let's go back to the touchdown, and Spencer, this is a bit of an embarrassing bust.
Well, it's about communication or lack thereof. Here you can see Kalen Bullock, number 7, the strong safety. His receiver, he goes down and then gives him a nod inside and just really confuses him. Bullock doesn't even know which way to turn, and it's so late. His eyes are inside. He doesn't even know he has a responsibility over the top. I mean, that's just bad communication, man. I don't know how you miss that backed up in your end zone.
From the 14-yard line, Marshawn Lloyd is the setback. And again, we've said this many times, but USC's offense just has to hold serve against this dynamic Oregon offense. Lloyd on the stretch play is going to be taken out after a gain of a couple. Tasheem Johnson, boy, he is so active. Finished third on the Ducks 22 list for total stops with 78.
Tasheem has the speed to string that thing out, and he's got the build, the physical build to kind of get underneath the guy. And you know, it's problematic. Anytime you get an advantage weight-wise over a guy that's smaller like he is, you want to run over him, but he plays with such great leverage and speed.
Second down and 8. Kalen's got to feel, Spencer, almost like he's on an island tonight.
They got to earn this because they got press coverage both up top and below. Who can win this matchup?
After every play fake, he's under duress. This pass is thrown too far, too long. After being hurried yet again, Brendan Rice, the intended receiver, but he just doesn't have much time to breathe. I don't know that those play fakes are doing him any good.
Well, it's man coverage. That's what the key was. Look at this press coverage right here. The hands on the receiver. Rice can't get out of that quick enough. He tries to get vertical and get away from it, but it's that initial pop that causes him to redirect and try to get upfield. The combination of the pressure and the coverage made that a negative play.
Third down and 8. They go in. Well, they do have the setback. Zachariah Branch is in the game.
This is a full vertical look here. 4 wide receivers and 1 back. You know, clearing them out.
And they go to Branch out of the backfield and use his speed. A really solid choice to line up Branch as a setback that time as opposed to wide receiver and get him the ball. A little scat back, gets out for 10 yards, move the chains.
They're trying to do everything they can. Kyron Hudson, the ex-receiver out there trying to block on the edge and the boundary. But I'll tell you what, these elite Ducks on the corners, man, are playing a very, very nasty form of press coverage. They're getting in press right now again.
Lincoln Riley trying to match speed for speed by getting Branch out there. He's played the running back position more than just a few times, so it's not startling. But maybe a matchup he's going to use more.
Caleb was going to try to beat man coverage. He's going to get that ball out quick. He's going to run it. Wow.
Nothing doing. Nothing doing for Lloyd. Thought he lost yardage that time. Loss of 2. Marion Winston, 32 again. The redshirt freshman out of Portland, Oregon's Central Catholic with a stop.
That being an early down, I sure thought they were going to take a shot. Inside zone read. I'm not sure why Caleb wants to let that ball go. The end man on the line of scrimmage actually came and down. And that's everything about that read says you pull it out and go and run with it yourself.
Second down, 12. this time. Using, again, his speed, and that was a lot of chasing going on from Jordan Burch, the South Carolina transfer out of Columbia. Pretty quick himself.
So here's what he's trying to read on the outside. See where full comes up field, Timmy. And once that comes down, he's actually even reading him. He got a pancake block out of it, Burch in his hip pocket.
Third down 6. USC 4 for 7 on third downs. Need another one here.
Back to that full vertical look. This is a cover 2.
Austin Jones is a setback. Caleb looking for him here. Look out, Austin. Well, he's got to run it now. He's going to be a couple of yards shy. But it looked like Austin Jones was going to set free on an RPO opportunity, Spencer, but Caleb couldn't get it there.
Well, he did have a chance to get it there on that play. Evan Williams, the boundary safety, number 33, was in his hip pocket and almost took his head off him. Watch him come right here over the top. Caleb sees him, tries to stay in bounds and get down.
I think Caleb had already crossed the line of scrimmage and had to think better of it. Well, fourth down, and they're going for it. Putting the game on the line quickly here. 4th and 3.
It's a one-game elimination, Tim.
It is. How many more legitimate plays will Caleb Williams have as a collegiate?
There's a flag here.
Yeah, marker down. It could be delay. It could be a delay.
So now they're going to have to go back and punt this thing out of there.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
That's just frustration there. A lot of the pre-snap movement in his head here, Spence.
Well, it's just a cover 2 look, and they may be rolling out of into a single high safety, but it confused him. Lincoln was trying to get a timeout, but he couldn't get it early enough. And Lincoln sees the coverage, and he's kind of a little bit confused at this point in time. Not quite sure what happened. The bottom line, it was a delay. They got to punt it.
Well, you're really rolling the dice here.
I can't believe it.
Zablisky will punt it away. He needs a boomer here. Low trajectory, end over end. And no return, and a healthy roll. This is such a beautiful state. And when the foliage is out this time of year, it is absolutely epic.
There are trucks, then there's the truck, GMC Sierra. Available with the V8 engine. The Super Cruise hands-free driving experience. And of course, the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck, the truck.
People are excited about what AI will do for them. We're excited about what AI will do for business. Introducing Watson X, a platform designed to multiply output by training AI with your data. When you Watson X your business, you can build AI to help coders code faster, customer service respond quicker, and employees handle repetitive tasks in less time. Let's create AI that transforms business with Watson X. IBM, let's create.
Austin and his company were placed with special forces in Afghanistan. We never thought our son would have PTSD. He was so strong.
When that demon hits, it hits.
Kevin and I became very determined that his death was not going to be in vain. There are so many resources that Stop Soldier Suicide is trying to provide.
Anything that we can do is important. Austin was our only child. This is what our legacy will be.
Is this for me?
If you like sweet toast from Chewy, it is.
Did I get anything this year?
Get up to 40% off gifts that bring the most joy at Chewy.
I'm still gonna eat your socks.
No, you're not.
Get great deals on gifts that deliver excitement at Chewy.
Fox College Football is sponsored by GMC. We are professional grade. The great Rich Brooks, the epitome of a program builder. He got this thing underway back in the 80s. It had been 25 years, Spencer, since they had been to a bowl. And with Billy Musgrave as his quarterback, he got them to the Independence Bowl in my hometown of Shreveport, Louisiana. The fans were great then. They bought up 25,000 seats to really earn their way into the bowl game. Got the victory against Tulsa, the Golden Hurricanes from your hometown. And from that point on, Oregon has been a factor nationally and within the Pac-12. That pass intended for Tez Johnson, incomplete. You think about certainly Chip Kelly and what he did most recently, and Mike Bellotti in between. But Rich Brooks got it going for his NFL career in Atlanta, and of course closed it out. Yeah, the Rams and Kentucky, of course, in the SEC. He built that program from scratch.
I believe he's 82 years old, man. That's amazing.
Bucky Irving back in the game. Right up the gut he goes. And USC able to handle that. This is the 5th largest crowd ever here tonight. And there's
pretty good quarterback right there, man.
Marcus Mariota. Boy, he put on a show to win the Pac-12 title game in 2014. Joel Klatt and I were on hand in Santa Clara for that. And if not for all of his receivers getting hurt in that game against Rich Rod's Arizona team that had beaten them earlier in the year, that might have been a team that won a national championship. They just got so banged up. All the receivers were hurt in the Ohio State game. I don't know how he got that pass off, but he did. But again, great coverage and pass rush that time defensively from Solomon Byrd, and USC gets a stop.
Will's got to be careful to protect himself from those guys coming down there low around the knees. Got to be mindful of that.
Yeah, that was dangerous. Talking to Will Stein there. A walk-on quarterback himself, by the way, for Bobby Lutrino. He ushered Teddy Bridgewater's career when he left. That's the first punt for Oregon tonight. Fair catch is made at the 25-yard line, and that's where USC will take over. Hey, history made tonight. A stop for the Trojans defense.
I think they got in the house.
I think you're right.
East Geico makes bundling my home and car insurance easy. We save so much. Get the spray stuff. For bundling made easy, go to Geico.com.
Like your love, a love that never stops. Unstoppable love. Exclusive at
Wendy's and breakfast 2 for $3 is so good. The crew is giving every combination
Eggman and sausage. Too hot coffee.
No matter what you call it, Wendy's breakfast is that breakfast. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 biggie bundles.
The moment a friend becomes a real friend.
Oh, please no. What's the jam?
Hey, pal. Friends don't let friends be ukulele guy. Oh, he's high here. I think I know this is.
Alice loves the scent of game so much. She wished there was a way to make it last longer. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice. And long-lasting Gain scent beads. Part of the irresistible scent collection from Gain.
Fox Sports proudly presents and salutes our nation's veterans and the organizations that served them
back in particular, Tim, when you come in and play some spot duty, you got to be a really courageous guy and have what we call a snap and clear mentality, because you can get exposed by this bunch right here really quickly.
This defense is holding 5 of the last 10 opponents to 10 points or less. We talk so often about this Oregon offense. The defense has been outstanding. Incomplete. Intended for Baron Hudson, number 10. Morgan was offside. It is offside. It was
Offside. Defense number 10. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
let's go down to Josh Sims. Josh?
Yeah, guys, I don't know this number 5. Jackson not out there on the field for Oregon. He came off the field favoring his arm. Was in his tent for a little while.
He's the field corner, Jimmy, and that means you got to cover a lot of space. He's a field corner. He's probably the most athletic of the guys back there. So let's see if they try to exploit that. They can take that really quick.
Spencer, we saw some of those breakdowns, those kinds of breakdowns against Arizona State earlier in the year.
Well, Tim, it's the third fumble in the last couple of weeks. Amazing. You got to hang on to that.
Oh boy, that kind of night for the Heisman Trophy run.
Lunch? Yes, please. That'll be $23. Your access is free. It is for our economy ultimate passengers. For the big extra. I'll just need water. You can cash your credit. For water?
Well, at AT&T, when we offer you our best iPhone deals,
We guarantee it. Even on the new iPhone 15 Pro. Check it out. Made with titanium. We do have free movies. With the purchase of it. I'll just lose my hair. Only AT&T gives everyone our best deal on any iPhone with any popular phone. Guaranteed. Get iPhone 15 Pro on us.
now at Kroll, save on list-worthy gifts. Get $10 off $25 or more spend and take 20% off deals. Women's pajamas for $29.99 on coupon. Clean Barbie dolls for 25% off. And JBL headphones for $24.99. Let's earn gold. Imagine the memories you'll make with Pillsbury.
You're such a good listener, Thomas. It makes me feel so special.
You are special. Feel like you could just...
This makes me feel really special too because Discover's giving me cash back on debit, not just credit.
Actually, cash back to everyone.
Everybody?
Everybody.
What about Debbie's car? All those years that I couldn't find my bike every single day. She gets it.
Discover cashback debit. Yeah.
Introducing Discover Cashback. A checking account with cashback. Correct.
lost 23 in that category last year, and they just basically disappeared this year, Tim. So it's really untenable for why they've disappeared defensively.
Second and 4, and Gaines again looks ahead. I think he may have enough for a first down. Move the chain.
Now, one more note about Lanning, man. When you listen to him talk, Tim, he speaks in sound bites and in paragraphs, and so it's easy to understand. This guy's got a very simple and central message. It's always applicable to the task on hand and on goal. Remember in my conversation with him yesterday, we talked about how everything is in relationship to goal. 90% of your motivation is directed and derived from a goal or a target. He speaks in those terms.
No one worked harder, faster to get where he is at such a young age in the coaching profession. Safety valve underneath for Jordan Gaines. Into the boundary at the 26-yard line. It's another first down. Gain of 13.
Yeah, but the Irving out, he's going to have to pick up the load, and Jordan James more than capable of doing it. Here he is, again, just kind of sitting there with a counter motion. Then he got a green dog where he's out of there now. He's what we call a scaff release. No responsibility to block. He's free. He's the primary receiver in that setup.
Bonets now with 346 yards and 4 touchdowns. There's plenty of time remaining in this one. Down, 3 snap, looks to be a false start.
False start. Offense not all players set prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That man was working Spencer at Parkville South High School in Kansas City. Elementary school MD. He met Todd Graham and the Tulsa staff at a coaching clinic. Look at all these. And Graham got the fifth job at 11. Now he reached out. He got a return call from Pete Patterson. The head coach of Avenue Bridge, and that's good news to see him. He was hurt, but not so hurt that he couldn't get back into the game. But he told us, Spencer, the best call in England, San Houston State in 2015, still has it in his phone from Nick Saban. Said change your life.
Yep, let's hear it. It was impressive. Simple, short, sweet.
Yeah. And he is changing some lives in Oregon right now. His team on the precipice of a title run, it would appear.
Well, he has VIP parking.
And how does he know if I've been naughty or nice?
He sees everything.
Everything? Let me guess. He's got lots of storage, too. That's how you guess it.
The electric BMW Road Home sales event is on now. Lease the 2024 BMW iX X for $50 for $799 per month now through November 30th.
So it's going to come down to this.
Actually put pen to paper. Why do you think the agenda? I'm so sorry I won't be with you to bring the day together.
It's never too early to make holiday travel plans. This year, get there in style and comfort with a little help from Arlington Toyota. Come out today and check out Arlington's selection of new 2024 Toyotas and all makes and models of used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Arlington's lifetime warranty, and you get 30 days to love your pre-owned purchase or exchange it. Shop in person and online at arlingtontoyota.com.
Family owned and operated for 44 years.
Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. With over 2 million phone calls last year alone, more people in more cities across America want more. When you hire Morgan & Morgan, you're also hiring a family business. And after 35 years, you now have more
Watch where he starts after this kick here, Timmy. This is impressive. Watch Bucky. He starts from the inside slot. Speed zone. Comes all the way across the formation and just speeds and takes it to the house. Thanks to Morgan Gill. Somewhere, Mr. Blutowski.
automatically scan your spending to find your savings. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Now I will make Isa world famous. And you,
Redwall gives you wings.
Yesterday they told you when I was apart, that night you owned There's his back. Shut it down. Call me when it's in my box.
Box College Football is sponsored by Pacific Life, creating financial security for more than one community. What a day and what a night. Oregon, by the way, Bucky Irving's having some kind of evening. 94 yards, 6.7 per total to touchdown. The last 19 times, Spencer, this offense of theirs has been in the red zone and they've scored touchdowns. Now they did have a field goal tonight, but they were outside the red zone. That's the objective for this offensive scheme. You'll start talking about when you get inside that 20-yard line, it's all about touchdowns. It's not about field goals at that point. Branch is waiting. Monday, the Gavin team returns to this one. A little kiss, Raptor, Bill Diaz, as well as Johnny Marshall, Tim Jackson, so many others. Big East match into the Big Ten. First at 6 Eastern, Michigan takes on St. John's. Coach Pitino and his Red Storm. Then at 8:30, Xavier faces number 3 Purdue, Zach Edey, outstanding player of the year candidate. As we saw Monday on the Redwall. Hoping to get basketball underway. All season long. Big East Washington picks up 9, second down, and a yard to go. And so a lot of eyes now will be on from the sideline to stay in there. Left-handed, Morgan up defense, getting a little more aggressive. Burton and company working from that edge position. Tremendous staying power. That's just getting stronger, man. This
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's 2 for 3. It's so good. The crew is giving every combination both names.
I got that sauce biscuit, some say.
Eggman and Saucy Boy. 2 hot coffees.
No matter what you call it, Wendy's breakfast is that breakfast. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 beef bundles.
The early Black Friday sale is here. Take 30% off everything. Save big on your shopping list. Get them a gift they'll really, really love. At Zales.
It's on a great block, tree line street. And we're back at the Sullivan House. This morning, with an eyeful.
I'll say.
Try change.
Big Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance.
Save us a bunch. If only they bundled the leads. You know, I wouldn't have tried these two leads.
I still don't. For bundling babies, go to geico.com.
Allowing you to thrive both physically and mentally. This is foundational nutrition made simple with AG1.
Timmy, big-time defense is what this Oregon team is all about. They do a fantastic job of tying their fronts and their coverages in together. That means what we do, the pressure, when it comes from underneath, the linebackers, whether it's Jeffrey Bossa or any of them, in that trio, they're able to match it up with what's happening on the back end. Inside zone, and then it's starting to hit the room. Number 13, who's handling on the ball. He's got the lined up, man. They're ready to play. They're unified. Fronts and coverage tied in, locked down, and ready to play.
Really made a great one-on-one play.
You talk about surgery right there, man. That's what you call surgery. You just stick that hand in there and just poke that ball and poke it out. Watch how clean this is. That's just perfect. And he's just brimming with confidence. His eyes are geared on the ball. Look at him. He's just full of hubris and pride. That's okay. That's the kind of good stuff, man, that you're looking for right there.
4th and goal. What opportunity SC has rests on the outcome of this play.
Here comes the blood edge rusher.
Same effort, and this time it's Brendan Rice for the touchdown. Just that quickly, an accurate back shoulder throw, challenging Bridges, who had just made the play, and bada bing, bada boom, the Trojans hang on. That's the 11th touchdown for Rice.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you in press coverage out here, that's why you got to have a snap and clear mentality. You win one and you lose one. Back-to-back plays. Rice, Big Daddy's waiting for you, man. Well done, son.
Little post-catch whooping taking place between those two. All good-spirited, of course. Dennis Lynch for the extra point. 36-21 is our score.
Well, here's the look again. Caleb just drifts back, plants his foot. Nice platform and delivery. Ball thrown exactly where it needed to be thrown. The coverage couldn't have been any better, in my opinion, Tim. Wonderful job. And Tasha said, yeah, you got one. You win some, you lose some. They've won more than they've lost tonight. Lincoln Riley's trying to stay in there and keep his guys engaged. This was a one-game elimination. This is going to be the most challenging coaching opportunity, let's call it that, because I love to frame problems as opportunities, and that's what Lincoln has in front of him. And he's going to grow from this, and everybody's going to win as a result of it. It's too early, man, for you guys to be getting down on Lincoln Riley. I'm telling you, he's one of the brightest minds that are out there.
Heisman watch is something to keep an eye on for the rest of this season. And, of course, Jake Daniels as Sarge and the guys back in the studio touched on at halftime. Had a 606-yard evening, both on the ground and in the air for LSU. And Buck Penix put on just enough. They needed everything that he had and then some to win that game today against Utah. That's a fair catch taken by Johnson. So let's take a look at our Nissan Heisman Watch, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy. Spencer, who you got?
Here are my guys, and I'm telling you, Jordan Travis, I really love him. Jaden Daniels, the guy you just mentioned, Timmy, he's got another gear. He showed it